Good morning. I got a scenario that we're going to play out here, and I'm going to record it for you. I want to know what you guys think of this. I called yesterday. I called yesterday my bank to make an appointment to go in on Friday. I wanted to go in and discuss 3 or 4 things about my business. Do a little restructuring, some changes, and I wanted to make an appointment to go in and see them. And I was told on the phone, "I'm sorry, Mr. Brown, we don't do that at the branch anymore. You have to do that online." And I immediately said, "What are you talking about? I have to do that online." "No, we don't do that in the branch anymore. You make the appointment online, and then somebody will phone you. They'll call you." I said, "And do what?" And then she says, "You'll do all of your business, and everything you need to do, you can do over the phone." And I said, "Well, why? I don't want to do that. I want to come into the bank. I want to talk to somebody. We don't do that anymore. That's been eliminated." Now, I didn't know this. So, her name was Michelle. I deal with TD, and her name was Michelle. And I can say her name because there's probably 7,000 Michelles that work at TD. But at the end of the day, I said to her, "Michelle, I'm not happy about this, and I'm really not comfortable with this. I don't like doing business with somebody over a phone that I can't see. We can video conference you." So now they want to video conference me. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm at work and we're not videoing, but they're going to be calling in about 5 minutes here. And when they do, I'm going to ask, the guy's name is Dylan. He's going to be calling me. And you can tell the guy's name is Dylan. Like, obviously I don't know this guy. This is how we're, excuse me. This is how we're doing business these days. There's no more walk in, shake someone's hand, look them in the eye. It's now sit in your truck, talk to some guy named Dylan on the phone, and make $1 million life changes and decisions with somebody that I don't know, that I can't see, that I can't shake their hand, I can't look them in the eye, I can't get a feel for. And this is how we're doing business now. This is how my God, how times have changed. Absolutely, times have changed. The days of shaking a man's hand and that's your bond and that's your word and doing business are gone. We're now reduced to doing business over the phone. So when the phone call comes in, should be in a few minutes here. So I'll record some of it, part of the phone call and everything. Obviously, we're not going to record what I'm doing with my business and the dollars and everything, but I'll give you a gist of what we're going to be doing here. So we'll get back to you in a minute with that. $9:05, no phone call yet. I guess it's no difference when you go to the bank, right? Usually they make you sit there for, if your appointment's at 9, you sit there till 10. "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. We got a little behind." Okay. No difference. So now we're at 9:05. Let's go, Dylan. Oh, well. We'll get this started when Dylan decides to get his ass out of bed. This is how you do business. From now on, I'm going to tell all of my customers, if it's got a 9 o'clock appointment, I'll be there about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Every time. Because I'm working on bank schedules. $9:10 now. We'll see how much of this cigar I get smoked before Dylan calls. We're 10 minutes late, Dylan. Not happy about this. I want to go to work. At least if you're at the bank, in the waiting room, you can actually kind of move things along. Because if I was in the bank right now, I'd be the one walking back up to the receptionist and he's asking, is there a problem? Would you like me to come back later? You know, we can move things along here. We can put pressure on. Here, I'm just sitting here looking at a phone, smoking a cigar. No pressure. We'll wait. You know, you got to make it look official, right? Not wearing a watch, but you got to. Dylan. Dylan. Curious. We're now 20 after. 20 after 9. I'm smoking this thing as slow as I possibly can. Now we're at 25 after 9. So unless he calls in the next 5 minutes, this meeting is not going to happen. But even if the meeting doesn't happen, this is a good example. I'll put this out anyway. This is a good example of what I'm talking about. Whatever happened to personal banking? There's nothing personal about this. Nothing whatsoever. This is banking. And it's banking on their terms. Remember that. I don't like that. I don't like doing business like that. There's no personal banking involved here. Like I said, if I was at the bank, I'd have a say. I'd be able to talk to somebody. I'd be able to go over Dylan's head and talk to Dylan's boss. I can still probably do that here once I get this phone call going. But it would have been done by now. Nine o'clock appointment. It's now almost 9:30. So he's got 3.5 minutes left, and then we're gonna kill this. And I'm gonna go to work. You know, I've got to go. I'm just outside of London, Ontario. I killed it yesterday. Went way too far, drove too fast, used the 2 extra hour limit on the Canadian logbook. I went from Cedar Rapids to here last night, or yesterday. I offloaded in Cedar Rapids yesterday morning, reloaded in Peru, made it to here. I have to go to the yard, pick up, and then I'm going back out to Beloit. So, 2 more minutes for Dylan. Dylan. Hello.
Hey, good morning. This is Dylan calling from TD Small Business. I was looking for Brian Braun.
You found him. Speaking.
Hi, Brian. The appointment's scheduled for 9 o'clock. Sorry we're running a little bit late today. Does this still work for you?
It's a little pushy. Yeah, it's, I'd expected a call at 9. But we can do this if we have to, but we're gonna have to move it along rather quickly.
Yeah, I mean, so from the notes I have here that you wanted to open a new business account, checking.
Yeah, Dylan, I got a question for you. First of all, why am I having to do this over the phone? What happened to being able to go into the bank and do this like at the branch level? I tried to get this answer from Michelle, the lady that set this up yesterday.
Right.
And you know, I don't know you, and I've never seen you, and I can't look in your eye, and I can't shake your hand, and this is not a good way to do business. And I'm not doing this to burn your ass, but maybe since this call's being recorded, that some way or another, you know, somebody at the top level of TD is going to go, no, we shouldn't be doing this. Let's go back to doing this in the branch because people aren't happy about this.
Yeah, I hear you. Like, yeah, I know some people aren't happy with the new setup. It's been like this for about 2 years now. Essentially, we moved everything over to the phone channel when branches, people weren't willing to come into the branch due to the virus was spreading. But we moved everything over to the phone.
So it's COVID. It's COVID related then.
It is, yeah, exactly. And like, I know some people like yourself prefer the in-person stuff, but what I find is a lot of people related to business accounts, it's very difficult for them to get all signing officers in the same branch at the same time. So, being able to call out to people does save a lot of time also. I know it doesn't work for everyone, but overall it can be quite efficient sometimes, but I get what you're saying.
Right. Right.
I do get that.
Okay, well, I'm limited on time here because, like I said, this was a 9 o'clock call, and so.
Yeah, if it's just opening a business account, it won't take long at all. So.
No, actually, Dylan, I don't know what Michelle. I talked to Michelle. What I got? We got 3 things I want to do. I want to open a business account. Now she said I got to talk to you about the other 2 to see if you're able to do it. If not, I'll have to find another way. I want to open a second business account. I want to move a MasterCard that's with Montreal in the company name, and I want to transfer that if I can, and open a TD MasterCard corporate name and close down that one. Can that be done with you?
So for that inquiry, you would need to you would have to close the one with them and then open a new one with ourselves. Okay, so
I'd have to reapply for one at TD.
You have to reapply.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about hold on a second here. See you guys. So there you have the gist of it, boys and girls. Apparently, all of in-branch banking for business or small business went to the phone services and internet due to COVID. And now that they've got it in place, I guess they figure it's going to be too expensive to start putting people back into the branch, which I guess to a degree makes sense, right? They set up the call centers, I guess, or I guess these people are probably, I don't know, Dylan could have been sitting at his fucking dining room table at home. I don't know. But it's probably cheaper for them to pay for a laptop to keep Dylan in his living room than it is for them to have, offices installed in branches, and have people drive to work and go to work every day. I don't know. I'm not going to say he blamed it on COVID, but that was his reasoning. Because of COVID, this is the way they went, and they just never kind of came back. So, but if you work for a bank or an institution, financial institution, and you're doing this, know that there's people out there like me that don't like this. I still believe in the old-fashioned ways of doing things at times. I want to put my hand out and I want to shake your hand. I can judge the person fairly well. I can get a pretty good idea of a person, or a man or a woman, by a handshake and a look in the eye. I can size you up and know what kind of person you are and what kind of business I'm going to be able to do with you. That will set my trust level with you. How much do I want to invest with you? How much of my time do I want to invest with you? How much of my life do I want to invest with you? And how much of my money do I want to invest with you? This is very impersonal, and there's no trust here. I don't trust Dylan. Don't trust him at all. I don't trust the banks. Don't trust the government. Mind you, if I could shake Trudeau's hand, I'd be breaking every fucking bone in his hand, but that'd be a different story. So there you go. This is just dealing with a bank, dealing with a financial institution. This is what I've had to go through to restructure my business, to set myself up for things that Darlene and I are taking our business and we're looking at maybe expanding and doing things with it. So I'm trying to set myself up for that. And these are some of the loopholes that I have to jump through. So, oh well. My logbook says I'm almost ready to go. I got about 6 minutes left here before I can get it going. So I'm gonna run in and grab a coffee. This place has terrible coffee, but I've got one now. I'm gonna go get one now and get this thing going. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. turn on your notifications. On your way out, hit the like button. Appreciate that. See you down the road.